ass to stop doing this for years anyway.
Who, baby, we been begging her.
I already know. She too independent.
But she didn't want to be judged. She didn't want to tell her what to do. Girl, my brother baby mama got found in his house dead yesterday on 70th and Normal. My nephew right there in that green coat, his mama.
See it, right?
Help me take care of Darren, bro. That's all he knows. Like you told him, call me if you need right? Thank y'all for coming out.
Charged with first-degree murder. Police say he killed a 34-year-old woman whose body was found earlier this month in a building near 70th and Normal. Details of the incident have not been released.
This where we at this summer. They're going to have to kick us off this porch right here. They're going to have to kick us off this porch right here. This where we at this summer right here. Long live China, man.
You get a message from your friend asking to meet up. It feels normal. Just another conversation, another hangout. You don't question it because you trust them. You show up thinking nothing of it, unaware that they've already decided your life is worth less than the money they want. There's no dramatic speech, no obvious warning, just the steady, horrifying realization that you were brought there on purpose. The person you shared memories and laughter with had been planning something else entirely. The betrayal hits before the fear does. The understanding that someone you trusted chose money over your life.
Outside, enjoying the weather. Kind of feel good out here.
34-year-old Taran Winters, affectionately known as China to family and friends, was a vibrant mother who was known for her fun-loving nature and deep bond with her 14-year-old son, who was her world. He wasn't just her child, he was her best friend, and the two were inseparable, often seen together everywhere they went. Taran was the heart and soul of every gathering, a beautiful soul with a contagious vibe that always brought people together. She was a loving sister, a proud mother, a devoted daughter, a fun aunt, and a cherished friend. Above all, she was a twin sister, and her laughter and smile were unforgettable, always lighting up the room. Her friends described her as kind-hearted and always ready to laugh. She had a quick temper, particularly toward pretentiousness, and embraced her unique sense of style with multicolored hair, bold eyelashes, and makeup. Taran was often seen wearing a purple cross around her neck, a symbol of her faith. However, beneath her lively exterior, she carried the heavy grief of losing her mother, a loss she continued to struggle with deeply. In a post from March 2023, she expressed her personal struggles, writing, "I have me and Darren. I'm glad I don't depend on anybody but my God. Been through so much, I think I'm going to write a book called My Life, Taran Winters. Who would buy it? If not, I don't care. I'm starting not to care about a lot of shit and people, staying to myself." Although life wasn't always easy, with Taran and her son living in a vacant home, she managed to make the best of it. After losing her job, she and her son moved into the vacant home about 3 months later. With the house in disrepair, they had to be cautious, particularly when it rained, as parts of the house would crumble. Despite the hardships, they made do, washing up and charging their phones at friends' homes. Taran had been working hard to gather the resources needed to apply for an apartment in Indiana, hoping for a fresh start. Her son was eager to leave, but neither of them had been overly concerned about their safety at the time. Her older sister had been deeply worried about them, especially with Chicago's harsh winter approaching. She repeatedly urged them to come stay with her, concerned about the dangers of living in an abandoned building. But Taran, ever independent, would always decline, determined to make the best of their situation and continue pushing forward on her own terms. She found strength in adversity, always determined to stay positive for her son. Yet, on the morning of December 8th, things took an unimaginable turn. Her son, unable to locate her, became worried, prompting him to contact police. Nothing could have prepared her family and friends for the devastating truth that would soon come to light. On December 9th, the police were called to a vacant home on the 7,000 block of South Normal Boulevards after receiving reports of a missing woman. After conducting a thorough search of the property, authorities made a horrifying discovery that would forever change the lives of the victim's family and friends. Inside the attic of the vacant home, investigators made a chilling discovery: the body of 34-year-old Taran Winters, beaten to death. Nearby, a pipe wrench lay next to her body, and in her bedroom, a gray hat and blood splatter painted a grim scene. It was immediately clear that Taran had been violently attacked. Police quickly reviewed surveillance footage from nearby buildings, which captured 32-year-old Antoine Chambers wearing the hat as he entered the house with Taran on the day she was reported missing. Later, footage showed him leaving the home alone, without the hat. 2 days after the murder, Taran's phone was found discarded in a nearby alley. A deeper investigation into its contents revealed 2 disturbing photos of her body: a $7 cash transfer from Taran to Chambers and the deletion of his contact information. Further examination of their relationship showed that they had only met a few weeks before her death. Chambers had been living in an Inglewood halfway house, just a few blocks from where Taran and her son lived, after serving a 12-year prison sentence for criminal sexual assault. He had been paroled in March 2024 and was listed on the Illinois State Police's sex offender registry. The news of Taran's brutal murder sparked outrage on social media as her family and friends expressed their shock and anger at Chambers' actions. As if killing Taran wasn't horrific enough, he took it a step further by using her phone to post on her social media accounts, tormenting her loved ones in the process.
1, 2, 3, we love you! You love it!
Days after the senseless killing, Taran's 14-year-old son sat solemnly between his aunt and uncle in court, his hands folded in his lap, as a prosecutor read the murder charges against Chambers during his first appearance at the Layton Criminal Courthouse. In the aftermath of her death, Taran's older sister plans to take custody of her nephew, who is in the midst of 8th grade and dreams of becoming a veterinarian. The 14-year-old agreed to leave Chicago, stating, "I don't want to be in Chicago anymore. The bad memories suppress the good memories." He will move to a city about 2.5 hours away to start a new chapter of his life. Taran's family is left heartbroken, but they are determined to carry her memory forward. A judge ordered Chambers to be held without bond, citing the brutality of the circumstances and the rapid timeline between his meeting with Taran and her tragic death. The tragic story of Taran Winters serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of trusting individuals with dark pasts and the unpredictable consequences of abusive relationships. It highlights the importance of recognizing red flags and protecting oneself from potential harm, especially when someone with a violent history enters one's life. Additionally, it underscores the profound impact that violence has not only on victims, but also on their families, who must cope with the aftermath of such senseless loss. Taran's story also illustrates the need for awareness of the risks posed by those with unresolved issues and criminal backgrounds, as well as the necessity of strong support systems to help individuals, especially children, heal from traumatic experiences. Rest in peace, Taran Winters.
Take that hoe. Take it. Take it. Look, they smashing that hoe. Look. Smash it. Oh! It's blowing in my face. We just had to pull up real quick. Oh, it's blowing in my eyes. What they gonna do? Keep it here so another body could get found enough? Marie, she talking about something. So what is they doing? Why is they doing that? She talking about, so they doing that because she got killed? Hell yeah. They should have been did it, but since they know this is what using as a killing spot, why not take it? You want them to leave it there? Yeah, at least they did take her bells and tie them up on the tree. They did that nice and neat, and they still used the ribbon that was around her. Yeah, they used the tree branches to stick them up in there. Somebody put a Hello Kitty. That's nice. And they still got the pen in there, too. My little unicorn. Which one, girl? Which one, sister? What she said? She said she taking that one. Which one, the unicorn? Oh, she said the Hello Kitty. Cause let me look right here. Hold this phone, sorry. Hey. Thank you, gracias. Because it is my speaker, bro. You like my face, that boy? What's that? Y'all heard me say de nada, de nada. This where we at this summer. They're gonna have to kick us off this porch right here. They're gonna have to kick us off this porch right here. This where we at this summer right here. Long live China on me. Big woods. Stupid big wood. Baby legs. Baby legs. Fatties on my daddy. But where the light skinned boy live at? Right here? He live right here? On the first floor? I know. Gee, when Bud called me and FaceTimed me when I was dropping saw y'all for school, G, she showed me they was at the attic of this hole. They was at the attic. By the time I pulled up, the whole second floor was gone. I just got here. And I'm back out here with no fucking sweater on, nothing on my head, and motherfucking, hold on. Yeah. They still chopping that hoe. Fuck that. On me. They still taking that, they still chopping. I'm out here till 11 or whenever they are close to whenever they live. Yeah, they taking the stairs too? Take them too. Hell yeah, they trying to take the stairs too. Take them hoes too. Yup. Take them hoes too. Yup. On me, cause you know this ain't finna be nothing but an open lot, and this where we at, okay? Yup. Take them hoes too.
I hope they pick all of them. So I can park my car over here.
Right, look. Pick all that shit up, cause this where we at. For the 4th for China, like she be for China on my life. This where we at, right here. Barbecue grill out on my kid. We right here. That's our porch, and this our lot. That's our porch, and this our lot. They didn't welcome us back to the hood.
I'm talking about they got a ring camera on they shit, and I'm still coming over here.
They didn't welcome us back to their hood. They didn't welcome us back to the hood. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. This China lot.